Hey guys, I want to show you how to do a really quick replacement of the stock grip with the Ethos Undergrip and then an Ethos Overgrip. Step one is going to be getting everything ready, and then you just go ahead and you take off this stock grip. So you're going to find where it is taped or glued on. Some paddles are a little tougher to find than others, but once you find that, you are just going to unravel this the whole way. It looks like this paddle, Select Origins, has a pretty substantial and clean finished grip, which is nice. And I'm going to be reviewing this one soon. So stick around for that. I can't wait to test this out and put out a full review. Now, once you get here, this is going to be the hardest part. It just takes some trial and error. So you've got your hot water that your undergrip has been soaking in. And now what you're going to do is you're going to, what I usually do is I use 2 fingers and I kind of stretch it out as much as I can to give myself the best start possible. I never get all the way down, sometimes about halfway. And then from here, I'm just going to really patiently kind of work it down. Definitely takes a lot of patience, and it can be slick because of the water. But I find that the water does help it over time to make its way down the paddle. So let me jump ahead until I have this right. Okay, so now I finally got the grip on, and you can see that the grip is actually made to be 6 inches. Not every paddle is going to have a grip that long, but what's really nice is that because this is just silicone, it can easily stretch up, even a tapered paddle like this. So it's kind of cool that this fits really any paddle type. But now's the easy part. So I've already got my overgrip here set out. And what I'm going to do is, if I'm left-handed, then I'll go from left to right. But because I'm right-handed, I'm going to start this the other way. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm just starting right here at the top, making my way around. And this gets a lot easier the more you do it. So now that I've got that initial part started, the rest of this should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna give a little bit of pull depending on the overgrip. Some of them are stretchier than others, so you may find that you like less or more tightness on the grip. Personally, I kind of like that middle ground, and then it also depends on how long the overgrip is. Some of them I found are a bit shorter. I like them longer, like this Ethos overgrip. Just gives you more options. You can go really heavy at the top, you can go really heavy at the bottom. But I like to go a bit heavier at the top, especially on a tapered paddle like this, because it's going to end up giving me a nice wide taper. And that's nice. I just like the way that feels, especially when I'm integrating a 2-handed backhand, 2-handed dink. So here is what it looks like when I finish wrapping it. Now the next step is going to be putting this little plastic elastic piece on, and this is just going to help keep that grip tight. And then once I've finished here, I'm going to use the Select little paddle grip. So this is going to go right on top just to give it a nice finished look. And I get a little bit OCD, so that's about good there. It's about good there. So that's it. There's your Ethos Undergrip and Ethos Overgrip on this new Select Origins paddle.